big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Stroud working out of the gun.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the...
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, they're...
We went from losing against 0-5 Arizona last week to that performance. And we got a shitload of XP. Let's go. Oh yeah, boys. We eating.
These players are on the last year of their contract. Re-sign them to avoid losing. Choose from 4 preset offers that range in level of risk.
Brush my teeth, but still my two-thirds. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scooter. She was at the booter. She just left the team like through her. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my two-thirds. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scooter. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the
Miles Duffy, Rochelle. What the fuck am I doing here? Right. Apologies. What are we going to do? Oh, he's not interested. I could trade him. Where's the trade him? Boy, what a boy. He's going to be special. This is special.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers. Want to pick at a letter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody.
I just do that.
Yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Cop Town. I'm talking that King Rich.
Some office.
It's like a movie. I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas. I'm crushing them glass slippers. On strike, I give you the green light. It's all bark. We all bite. You gambling with your life? Let's roll the dice. Some problems with this dog in a fight. That's right.
Ooh, that's tempting. It's something like you know.
Hip-hop took this globe, we done did it. Wanna see a mogul, we showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC
run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case it can get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop and keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that popping front.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Sounding like
And if I pull up with a few,
we can't arrange that.
dropping out of the blue.
You know what?
All I wanna do is and the just take your money. All I wanna do is and the just take your money.
Live life in disguise, cause bro recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 545, had the lights on us. Fires to the side of an ice caller. You know that ride till the ties fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She bustin' to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, and she no way. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go, yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work.
And if I bounce up, I get my crown. If I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA. All the kids sing along like EIO. Every time when they see my shows, thinking that it happened overnight. Yeah, didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bright, but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look,
Esto es talento y favor and you got no skill. I got drive, baby, ustedes son roadkill. Yeah, ya te dije, no están en mi carta perder. De pequeño estoy ungido, baby, ese es mi flex. No me dieron nada por lo mío, José. 360 is your deal, man, I couldn't be me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently. Matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss, baby, CEO del LLC. Lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico. Tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. Out my way, I ain't built this in a day. But you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not here to play.
thinking that it happened overnight. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait.
It's week 8 of the 2024 season. And coming up is the lockdown man himself, Jair Alexander, who has picked up 35 tackles so far this season. It's the Packers and the Jags, and it comes your way next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a... Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the return at the 27. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out in his 4th season since arriving as the #1 overall pick back in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately...
Ooh, that's intentional grounding.
Down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. Bringing them out, someone who wowed last year in his first chance as a starter, Jordan Love.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Got a couple touchdowns.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Putting the tight end in motion. Another try following the sack. Gets this one to Watson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Here's Love to throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Jaguars football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. It's caught. This is Gabe Davis. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Here's 2nd and 2. Complete. It's Ingram. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Could connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Tight end going in motion here. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. That's complete to 8 out. Etienne. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. 2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. One more time with Etienne. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They're going to run with Etienne. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jaguars go up 6-0 here in the first. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their second possession. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again, following the sack. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Throwing his Love on 3rd. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. He's keeping it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Motioning the tight end now. Lawrence trying again on 2nd. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. From the gun, Etienne gets it. And it's a nice gain, but they needed just 1 more yard to move the chains. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. Packers into a nickel defense, 3rd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he makes the Hefco. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Packers push their lead to 3. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Counter give to Etienne. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. From the 44 here on 2nd down. This is hauled in by Ingram. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by Quay Walker. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Trying to get it with the option here. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And we're going to get a timeout from the defense here. He'll go from the gun with Lloyd. And he's able to work this down to the 41. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Again, a run with Lloyd. And he's brought down for a loss. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They send a tight end in motion. They run once more with Lloyd. And this one does not go far. Call it 1 yard there. Tough sledding the last couple of runs. It's 4th and 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lawrence looking to throw. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 13-yard line.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
Now it's Lawrence. He has the first over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
And the Jaguars 1st down.
Back to throw. Here's Lauren. Caught it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lloyd on a shotgun handoff. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. Shotgun now for Love. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Love out of the shotgun. He brings it in. It's a Green Bay touchdown. Carlson to tack on the extra point.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game.
Jaguars 7.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This return starts at the 5. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he found some running room for a nice gain. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got to gain a 6 there. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Lawrence to throw it. That's Bigsby. He's got it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. It's a 2. The Jaguars into punt formation. Keyshawn Nixon returning this for the Packers. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. No return on that punt. And the Packers are going to have a long football field ahead of them on this drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Love from the gun. That's complete to Musgrave. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Play fake, it's Love. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air with Love. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down. Daniel Whelan on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Running left with Bigsby. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Lawrence in the pistol. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. Motioning left is Thomas. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Got a man, it's Bigsby. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Getting out to his left. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Man in motion, out of the slot. They give up the gut to Bigsby. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Lawrence throwing here. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hand off here to Lloyd. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Love now. And he's brought down for a loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Again, Daniel Whelan heading out for another punt. Out to return this for the Jaguars, Devin Duvernay. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Able to find Strange here. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Dumped off to his running back. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That was Kenny Clark on the tackle. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Right side, cut by Davis. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Logan Cook on the punt. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Love. Taken in by Dobbs. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Running left with Lloyd. Blast through midfield. And he's down to the 42-yard line. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. On the give, it's Lloyd. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Bigsby. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down too. Excellent work. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 26-yard
2nd and 10 now. Into the hands of Bigsby, complete. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
3rd and 8.
Lawrence now off the play action. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Packers and Marshawn Lloyd ready to take over once again. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Packers will take over possession. First down throw. Here's Love. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Takes the handoff. Now Love. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Love out of the shotgun. On target to Musgrave. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Packers send out their punting unit. He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Going with Bigsby here. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. So now we get a stoppage. Looks like a timeout called by the defense. 2nd and 4. Finding Davis. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Now it's Bigsby. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down by Quay Walker. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Davis there to grab it. And they take him down right along the 30. They're now set for 1st and 10. Running right is Bigsby. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
Lawrence looking to throw. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And he's tackled for a short gain. The Packers take their first time out. On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
I know they love that golf adage, drive for show, putt for dough, but it's awfully nice to drive for show and to have that kind of weapon in your back pocket.
Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call. 1-844-MADDEN-1. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Lloyd running dead ahead. And he found some running room for a nice gain. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. Find the inside handoff to Lloyd. Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Complete. It's Ingram. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's caught for the first. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Let's go.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Finds the in route complete. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Lawrence in the pistol. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's Bigsby. He's got it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. The kick by Folk is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Looking to throw. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So we've reached the end of 2, and it's the visiting Packers out in front. Now we'll keep it in state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get things started up at...
And with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the third quarter. On now is Cook to kick this away. Nixon now to return it. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. First and 10 coming up. Here's the Packer offense headed out to start the third quarter. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun now for Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Love from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. On now comes their punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Jaguars football. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Davis, the motion man right. On the give, it's Bigsby. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's got the hook up to Ingram. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. Hits the 20. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. But same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And this is going to be far from the only time these replays will be on the screen over the next week, Brock, but they're not going to enjoy watching them. Have not taken care of the football, and this looks a whole lot like teaching tape for this defense.
Kate, think of all the great defenses over the last 50, 60 years. The 85 Bears, I think of the Seahawks and the Legion of Boom. 39 takeaways in their Super Bowl title winning year. Elite defenses have games just like this one where they take the ball.
And they pick him off again! And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Packers push their lead to 18. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Jaguars back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he just keeps on catching passes here in the second half. It seems like we're going to remember his work there from this game more than what he's done from the backfield. Now Lawrence coming off a pick. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. That's Thomas. He's got it. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the
on 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Quick slant here to Kirk. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That was Stephon Gilmore stopping that play. And the Packers at a 5th DB out there for this 3rd down play. Lawrence to throw it. Targeting the sideline, Kirk has it. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. Looks like they will indeed try it, 4th and 2. They motion a receiver left. Quick pass left side. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. A give right side. Here's Bigsby. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They run it again with Bigsby. And he's brought down for a loss. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Dialing up a receiver screen. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. The kick by Folk is good. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
He's happy to bring him 3 points closer. But I'm sure he sees the situation of the game. He knows 3 isn't going to cut it to end these drives. They need to find the end zone.
He stopped on the return at the 27. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Hauled in by Musgrave. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Slot receiver headed left. Play fake, it's Love. On target to Musgrave. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
From the 34. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. They'll go from the gun with Lloyd. And he winds up with a solid gain down past the 45. That's good for 6 yards, but it sets up 4th down. Punt team on the field. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. We've got a stoppage now. There was a player shaken up on that return, so we'll take a brief break as they tend to him. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll run this with Bigsby. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And the Packers get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Lloyd on the shotgun handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Again, a run with Lloyd. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Love now. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the 1st down.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Jaguars headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
They give up the gut to Bigsby. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it about 7 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Lawrence working from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And 4th and 4 coming up. Jacksonville in punt formation. He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they're going to take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. 1st down throw. Here's Love. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Love. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Loves to throw again. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Dobbs. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Hand off here to Lloyd. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. It was Andre Sisco who hauled him down there. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing, Love. That's complete to Musgrave. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Takes the handoff, now Love. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the 1st down.
Awareness. Kate, you hear me and so many others talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but it's critical for every unit on a football field. And for the defense right there, to have an awareness of knowing where the marker was and to make sure that completion wasn't going to move the chains. I know we see these kickers make kicks from this distance all the time, but it never ceases to be impressive. Everything's on the dot, and it's a big 3 points.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
21 yards. That's good for a Jaguars.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got the hook up to Ingram. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Andrew and Cooper there to make this stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers' 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And he gets this forward to the 19. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he's able to get this down to the 13. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Jags football, but here in the 4th, that lead likely. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Again, it's Bigsby. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They motion the tight end over. 3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singh.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions. That was a great response, Bronk. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars get it back to a 14-point game. On now is Cook to kick this away. Nixon now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Escapes out to the left. Now he takes it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On the give, it's Lloyd. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Gets this one to Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Here's Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create...
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up. Love from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They'll bring out the punter here. And he'll try to hit this one well. Somebody give this guy a break as he sends his 10th punt away. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. Their offense ready to take the field now. 1st down throw, Lawrence. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 19. short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here's Lawrence to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Jaguars into punt formation. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And they'll get ready to go on offense. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Play fake, it's Love. Able to find Lloyd here. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws. Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves, and you got to be ready for that check down at all times.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers have likely locked up the win right there. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First and 10, it's Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Lawrence working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Jaguar first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort, getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Packers into a nickel defense, 3rd down.
3rd and 13.
Lawrence to throw it. Complete, it's Ingram. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
Coaches challenged him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. To the ground with Lloyd. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Watson with the catch. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
I think in a situation like that, 3rd and inches, defense is certainly thinking stop the run first, but that's well done defensively. Not a problem for them to adapt and get into the right coverage and now force a critical 4th down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Finds some space. He's past the 30. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And they pick him off again! And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Lloyd running dead ahead. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Check pitch. Smith right.
Love out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To the air with Love. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Love. Flush down out to his left. He's running for it. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Touchdown, Green Bay. Carlson now to add one more. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Packers grow their lead yet again. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Here's Duvernay on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Their offense running back out now. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 34. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Now it's Lawrence. That's Bigsby. He's got it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. This is hauled in by Ingram. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And they pick him off again! Quay Walker in to pick it off. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Trying the inside handoff to Lloyd. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They run once more with Lloyd. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They're set up at the 35 now. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. A give right side. Here's Lloyd. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. They go with Lloyd here. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at...
Yeah, you better pat me down and pray for peace before you let us in. My jettison is full of carnivores and lettuce men. You pushing positive, then we can be the best of friends. We drink the fire from the fountain and excellence. Open sores, open doors like a Trojan horse. No remorse, I make lore fact like college course. Making seconds to records, the textures you could never touch the circle I roll and you overstepped your effort. I'm the shepherd and leopards, I'll pull you back together. You fall apart, I'll build it back but better. I'm a scoundrel with my pen works adventures. My punchlines are too raw for glass jars and dentures. You think you've seen madness? Well, I am the center. I'm only happy in the summer. The winter. Watch out now. Come heavy water. It's high now. Not going under. Oh, oh, oh. Not gonna let you go. Oh, oh, oh. Pay what you owe. Watch out now. My mistake. It's damn namaste. And Dalai Lama, cause I'm searching for better days. Tijuana, I'm cutting through this with my switchblade to katanas, cause I've learned something from years of head hunting. If I got something to say, then I'ma say something. A glutton for all these beatings and fighting for what I'm loving. If the whole world's throwing up spikes, I keep on trucking, yeah. I ain't got time for y'all to get your heads right. I'll find some rope and you can go and hang tight. It's getting dark as midnight. This beat swinging so hard, we in a fist. Tippy toe, watch me dip and roll. Round the corner, on another level, watch my glow. I be switching colors, red, green, and gold. I'm speaking the truth, and now I'm spitting heavy waters on the floor in the booth. Let's go. Watch out now, come heavy water. It's high now, not going under. Oh, 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 not gonna let you go. You watch out now. Come heavy water.
can take you out of this. Get on your grind and take the dive. Can you riddle me this? If a house is just a loan, why not double your chips? Look up a property in your city, then buy it and flip. You just copped yourself a brand new whip. You poor thing, I know you wanna live just like this. Checks to the man and crawl back in the hole. Yo, I can turn the dirt into gold. Just take a little slice of heaven and bring it right back home. The price of easy living is a bit of your soul. No appliances in your kitchen, televisions and phones, and a nice silk sheet set to fold. You poor thing, I hate to see you living so damn cold. Up the hill, falling down to your grave. I can help you carry all that weight. Reach out your hand to me, child, if you want to be saved. Just put $1 in the bucket every day after day and watch your problems, anxiety, struggle, spirit away. And at the end of the road, I know a place. You poor thing, I'm sure they'll let you walk right in the gate.
I won't doubt it, he won't mislead all his followers. Praying on the process, mind and spirit. Feel like I'm floating in my prime time. One life, live it right now. One life, live it in. Goodbyes, that's life. For times, for life, for life, for now, my eyes. Thank God I'm free tonight. Got God on the line, to the devil I'm fine. He always trying his best. Top of the pole, me and my bros. When the story gets told, it's gonna be BMF. Down hard, it wasn't made easy. You can't live twice. Thank God I'm breathing. We gotta go now. One life, live it right now. One life, live it in. Goodbyes, that's life. For times, for life, for life, for now, my eyes. Thank God I breathe tonight. Still no pressure, thank God I breathe. Cause I speak is what they need, I tell no lies. I'm still up top and still can't drop what they not. Yeah. Last day was filled with slaps, I guess gotta run it back. Didn't like the way that went down at the awards, I admit it, turned to a beast. This that right here that get me going. After I put me a way that we killing the critics and killing the hate. Might gotta talk to a priest. The way we evolved and knock down walls, it's outrageous. A quarterback calls, I don't like 12 except Tom Brady. Can short my stock, I still stack tall, you still can't trade me. Storms are minor, but you know she living major. When you flying up this, ain't no cables. Don't look what happened in Vegas and stay in Vegas. Morning time, we check the news, we made the papers.
That's how I be happy. Just for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get cracked, put them in the. Can't forget the yellow brother in. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weeks since. Damn. Tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil. Make the city proud. Put it down for them. Come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian. Crash landing. In the dirty apartment. Stay shining. I forever be the hardest. Big time. Like New Orleans. Real shine. Like the women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? Money growing on trees, hanging on palm, spilling, code 3 on 4. She don't want a 16, renegade on up, make it. Buy a trees, no love, I'm asleep with my Porsche 911, slide through the section. Gotta show my homies I'm on now. Both souls on the ground, never sold out. What you know about this? No glitz and glamour. Under my polo pajamas, face getting ran, gotta watch for the cameras. Before you get freaky, can't with no random these sneaky. If police come action, then you never see me. The ghetto will trap you, but I love it. Yeah, I love it. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartment, stay shining. I forever be the hardest, big time. Like New Orleans, real shine. Like the women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at?
It's week 9 of the National Football League, and we'll see Luke Musgrave. No one's been busier than...
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time, and he got his respect. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, it's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. Hey, look, he was great, not his best game ever, but obviously was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about let's take that forward now.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up.
Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Check right. Opposite. Green.
They go bootleg. Love. Right side to Watson.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Lloyd, and he'll get it down here to the 43.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Off the play fake, Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's second
Here's Love. He finds his receiver, Watson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Love looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Going back to Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. The Packers hit 5-3 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Up the middle they go. It's Lloyd. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And his kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Now come the Lions for their first drive behind their 9th-year quarterback in year number 4 with Detroit. It's Jared Goff.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And the numbers for Gibbs from last week, 18 carries, 89 yards.
And while he may not verbalize it, in his mind, going up against this defense, one of the worst rush defenses in the league, he's thinking 200-plus in this game.
The tight end in motion right. Off play action. Here's Goff. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Ready, ready. Black swap. Blue check.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he can't escape, and down he goes. 3rd and 20. Throwing. Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Another run for Gibbs here.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Now Goff.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Love.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They run the counter. Lloyd. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lloyd. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And the numbers there for Lloyd last week.
23 carries, 94 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Switch, yellow, one.
On play action, Love to throw. He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down.
Here's Jack Fox on to punt.
And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Lloyd. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw now. Here's Love.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lloyd. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Love now. And he is going to lose yardage here.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights through him. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Williams being motion left. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Love going to break the huddle. Lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short throw to Musgrave. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, Lloyd. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Dobbs. He's got it at the 15. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Romeo Dobbs. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And Detroit getting set to go now. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. Play action. It's Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now it's gone. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
You doing okay over there, partner? Because that's yet another sack in this game that you just had to call. We're not even at halftime yet. No wonder this team has the lead. What an effort by the defense right from the word go. The adjustments at halftime, they're going to have to be big, or this could really get ugly in the second half.
Green Bay about set for another series. Here comes Romeo Doubs.
It's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect it. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Play fake. Here's Love. Musgrave's got it out right.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll try the left side. It's Lloyd, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
This is caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
So the completion results there in 9 yards.
And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
That is now 2 sacks for him here. Now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
And down he goes again, a bevy of sacks in less than a half. But this defense is still losing the game. They've got to fix something because there should be no excuse for losing with an effort like this on that side of the ball. They need to take advantage when their defense is generating this kind of pressure so early in the game.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go. Lloyd, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
Play action this time with Love. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Love looking to throw it. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Anders Carlson for the Packers field goal. A 22-yard.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. off now to throw. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line.
The Packers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And shedding through the tackle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing. Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A pause now as they tend to an injured player. And it's the quarterback, Jordan Love. He's shaken up out there. Here's 2nd and 10.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Now Pratt. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Pretty good throw there by the rookie to move the chains.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here's Pratt.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a give right side. It's Lloyd. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
To throw is Pratt.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
In motion, the tight end. Here's Goff.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted.